Welcome to SGL. I am Spiritually Guided Light. If you are new to the SGL show, you are welcome. I am glad you tuned in. This is going to be divine guidance for Saturday. Make sure that you follow and subscribe. Just take a moment to clear your thoughts in the sense of acknowledging that you're taking out the time to explore confirmations and receive guidance for motivation, receiving tools so that you can be able to navigate Saturday and days to come. Saturday's divine guidance is divine bad ass. Let's see, another way that we can say badass is a stickler for discipline, task mistress. What? I've never in my life heard of this. This is insane. Okay, I just got hit with a lot of information. One moment. Don't mind me. Just allow me to cater to you. Okay. Oh, a task master. Okay, I was like, task mistress. You know what? Let me put that. Mistress is a task master. Ooh. No, a hard ass is a task mistress, and a badass is a task master. You hear that, entrepreneurs? Let's see. Stickler for discipline. So stickler means one who insists on exactness or completeness in the observance of something, a stickler for the rules. Something that baffles or puzzles. Poser is to me, a poser is someone pretending to be something that they're not. But a person who acts in an affected manner in order to impress others. I didn't know that. I guess poser, I was thinking slang. Okay. So is this what models do? Okay, got it. A role of leadership. Oh my goodness. Well, let's go ahead and start collective. Just trying to get some things in order. I truly feel like this is the moment to clear out the space in the thought. And when you do that, confirmation naturally awaits. Okay. If you have any questions or feedback, email spiritualguidinglight@gmail.com. Don't worry about trying to write it down or in putting it in your notes on your phone. Just continue to breathe and relax. The information will be in the description box. Okay, your divine guidance is badass. Your affirmation pertaining to your authentic self is, I reveal my true self. You may feel under pressure to conform maybe to someone else's opinion or even to your own previous plans or ideas. Don't give your power to make choices away to another, whether that is the choice of what to believe or how to behave. That's a lot to ingest. One moment. Don't give away your power to the past if it will take you away from what you know is true now. See, that's my confirmation. Moving forward, even if it seems to be more difficult in the short term, trust that living what you know is true and right for you. For you is the only. Okay. Excuse me. For those of you, pause the episode, get you something to drink, relax. We're going to have an open mind, and we're going to be open about suggestions for us all as one to remove so that we can make room for what serves us and what's going to allow us to thrive. Okay, so I'm going to read this again. Divine badass. Okay, which is also, what do we say? The stickler for discipline. You may feel under pressure to conform maybe to someone else's opinions or even to your own previous plans or ideas. Don't give your power to make choices away to another, whether that is the choice of what to believe or how to behave. Don't give away your power to the past if it will take you away from what you know is true now. Even if it seems to be more difficult in the short term, trust that living what you know is true and right for you is the only way that you can gain the happiness and fulfillment that you want and deserve. That is so beautiful. That is really, really beautiful. Let me take some notes here. Okay. I think, yeah, I have it. All right. A universal love collective is the chain breaker. Judgments that have been placed upon us by ourselves or by others shackle us, stealing our joy and will to live. Take time today to remove these judgments, choosing not to believe the lies they tell. A judgment is not the truth. Confirmation, affirmation for the chain breaker collective is: I have been given endless talents, which I begin to utilize today. That is your divine guidance and your universal love, as well as your 2 affirmations. Make sure that you set notifications for your affirmations. Okay, pertaining to your authentic self, I reveal my true self. And pertaining to breaking away and from chains, your affirmation is: I have been given endless talents, which I begin to utilize today. Okay, we're going to start off with the Rebel Collective. For those of you who are now just tuning in, we are 12 minutes in. Thank you so much for tuning in to SGL, Spiritual Guided Light. Make sure that you follow and subscribe. If you do come with feedback or any questions, email me at spiritualguidedlight@gmail.com. All right, let's put some Rebel on this divine guidance for Saturday, 2021. I guess being a badass is the rebel moment, huh? Moving forward. Let's get some direction. Actually, before I get the direction, I want to put divine feminine. There is no gender roles pertaining to feminine. Correction. This is just feminine energy. This has nothing to do with divine. And so, for those of you who are not in your divine energy, right, and you are putting an effort to get into that energy, you know, when you're not in divine energy is when you allow people, places, or things, or people within places, you finally just blow up. That's one scenario. Or you finally just an act of where the I don't want to say the tower, because sometimes it's ordained for towers to fall so that we can able to move the mountains being moved. Okay, so there is no feminine energy on here. And please don't think, well, if it's just regular feminine energy, how come I'm not divine? Everyone is divine. All is called, but a few are chosen. So I'm just going to go ahead and take that back, because so we have the Hierophant and we have the World, right? Taking this and pertaining to masculine, it's like I said, there's no gender role. Masculine means you're about your business. You're taking in control by any means necessary. You're not allowing blockages. You're so aligned with self, God, universe, source. You have to fill in the blank of what that is. So you're able to see blockages before they even come. So you're able to navigate and stay connected. You're able to remain focused. You're able to breathe. we're able to be. At this point, it's more so mind over matter, making sure that your thoughts are aligned. Okay, now the feminine energy comes in, and we have the emotions, 8 of emotions. There still is some residue. There is some residue, but it's a 1%. Okay, it's no, not 1%. Yeah, 1%. Not even 1%. It's like 0.1.57 something. Okay, below 1%, way under. It's just really wanting. I mean, the letting go. You put on the blank of what that is, because that's that feminine. The feminine energy is emotional. Masculine energy. That's why I was trying to clarify this. It's not a divine masculine. It's not a divine feminine. It is just a feminine energy and a masculine energy. So the masculine energy is about its business, pertaining to the 8 of emotions. Feminine energy is definitely a emotional subject, but the masculine is more of a security. Like if I stay, with my mind on the vision, right? Whatever that is, you have to fill in the blank. Collective. You are experiencing satisfaction of being married to self all over again. I want to just literally take it all the way to the beginning. Courting self all over again. Courting what the world has to offer. Courting what the spirit has to offer. Courting new connections, what they have to offer, being open. But there's this 8 of emotions. Just that little residue, you just need to do a little, monthly, daily cleanup internally, mentally, and the heart, the soul, and the body. Okay, now let's put a rubber on there to see pertaining to this residue. 1% residue in the emotions. 1% of this residue. It says, get after that. The world has your back. So go after what it is you're going after. The world has your back. So, this could also be, a love lost one. And it's not technically residue. It's just a piece of the heart. I don't want to say broken. It is a piece of the heart that mourns, and we mourn differently. So that 1% is mourning. Okay. But if there's any, for those of you whom have not lost anyone, let me see what this shadow energy is, this 1% of emotion. We have the Lovers. You have to fill in the blank if this was an ex, and this is self-love reading, but if it is an ex, you need to let that go, okay, so that you can move forward and allow new to come in, that chain breaker, that universal love. Okay, clarifying the world has your back. We have the World card. We have the Hierophant here. So this also can be a self-sabotage, being hard on yourself, of allowing, you fill in the blank of things that you have allowed, coming into acceptance so that you can be whole again, because it's around this time when the cycle comes, when the let's pretend this is a vinyl, right? Okay, your journey is on a vinyl, and once that pen hits this 1% of this record, it then can't play because there is a dent in there, right? And in order, I don't know how to fix vinyl records. I'm thinking you're going to have to replace it, which means remove it. I'm trying to think of something that you can literally smooth, removing it so that everything can be balanced and go in rotation, okay? And healthy and cycles that serve you, right? That's of having good stories to tell now, especially if you have ambition to give back and volunteer and be more a people person. And entrepreneurs, you have to, and I'm speaking to myself, you have to, maintain energy so that you can have room to be able to give back. Okay. Direction for divine guidance. We have the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Ambition. The Page of Pentacles is a welcome message of new beginnings, a new job, new business, bountiful finances, or more may be incoming. Now is the best time to begin to develop a new skill or entrepreneur venture. Go forward with focus, intention, and hard work, and you'll see your dreams come to fruition. That is definitely beautiful. Let's go ahead and shine some light. I want to shine some light first on you, collective. The reason why is because this 1% is reflecting like in the morning hours, like between 3 and whenever time your sunset comes. The 8 of Emotions. Nothing will come of this situation if you don't let that go. Okay? It's like the heart wants to grow and the mind wants to grow, but the body is not making movement. You have to make the movement. You have to do more than try. You have to put in the effort. Let's look at the difference between trying and effort. Are you serious right now? Please, 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 please. I hope my recording is still recording right now. Effort versus trying. Okay. The difference between effort and trying. Okay. Effort, to make effort while trying is to attempt. That's not, that is like really hard to explain there. What is the difference between effort? One moment, you guys, really trying to figure out here. Okay. Effort is like, still being hard on yourself. Okay, effort versus trying. Trying means, oh goodness, putting in the good effort is being positive, regardless if you bump your head, collective. Regardless, you're trying. This is so complicated. You're trying to put your best foot or effort, but this residue of it's complicated. It can be complicated because you have convinced yourself that whatever is assisting you is your only hope right now. No, there's never just one option when it comes to being able to enjoy the quality of life, getting out of a rut, starting over in a new beginning. There's always room, always opportunity. There's always someone ready to connect. There's always someone wanting to help. But if you get out of that mind frame of self-sabotage, I know I can feel as if someone could be saying, how our minds connect. We're all in the classroom and we all raise our hand and basically we all have the same question. But I literally feel like there's someone saying, I am putting in the effort. I am trying. And I've acknowledged that where I live, where I reside, I'm not technically talking about being inside of a place, just in general. The area you live, and you may feel that it lacks. Just how you found SGL is also a way to connect. It's just you have to find a platform to go to that aligns with you. And it's really, really difficult to connect with people, groups, that it's just, you got to weed it out. You really do. You're going to have to weed it out. It's going to take some time. And as it takes time, that's in those in-between breaks, that's the time where you're courting yourself all over again. So as you connect with different people, your confidence will reflect your courtship of you loving yourself. You won't bump into those who are playing the game. All right, let's go ahead and shed some love on you, and then we're going to shed some light on you. And that is your Saturday Divine Guidance for 2021. Love for Divine Guidance. Love for Divine Guidance. All right, we have past life relationship. It came in reverse. Okay, listener, you know what you need to do. And for some of you who, when I say listener, it means I'm speaking to an individual. And normally that's because it's a general reading. When I say collective, I'm speaking up to everyone. Engagement, that also came in reverse. Wanting to put self first, but you put people before you. Whether that's people, places, or people within places. Objects within places. It's time to put yourself first. Let's put one more. 3 is a charm. Love for Divine Guidance. And we have stay optimistic about your love life. Don't give up now. You've come this far, collective. Okay. Shed some light on Divine Guidance. Shedding light on Divine Guidance. We have the initiation, crossing the threshold. Transformation, deep healing, finally healing that 1%. All you had to do was just do a deep cleaning. Clarifying the initiation is the great gathering. It is all coming together. And then we have trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? I'm going to say that again because some of you are thinking what someone can do for you, which means you're no longer, it removes the mind thought of, I'm going to put my best foot forward. It then comes in being codependent. Okay, this is not an enabling question here. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Well, you're definitely a divine badass, right? The stickler to discipline. Was that what it was? Yeah, stickler for discipline. Okay. Don't forget your universal love is the chain breaker. And let me go ahead and put a Seeker's Oracle for some of you whom, when that question was asked, immediately it just, the heaviness was released at that moment because it was as if a question confirmed your codependency of, just wanting people there's people wanting to help. Yes, there's people ready to move your blockages, but you have to understand, to receive, you have to give. There is no such thing of someone's giving, you don't receive. Okay, you're donating to an organization, you're giving, and someone is receiving. Okay, an angel investor invests in your business. You're receiving, but guess what? You're giving. You have to put in the hard work because nothing is free. There is some percentage, right? There is some kind of contract. That was the fine line print, the confirmation. Is that what the residue is? Codependency? Or is it coming off as if you're codependency and it can be intimidated to those who are watching you? It's like, who are you to not act like you don't need me? Keep your head up, architect. You keep your head up because these people could have been apart, but they chose not to. You can't get mad if people don't. Everyone has their own story to tell, and they have free will to tell the truth or to tell a lie. Okay? Everyone has the choice to be in true self. We grow. Let's see. Anything else for divine guidance? All right. So that is your divine guidance. The stickler of discipline. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and that is you. Make sure you follow SGL if you have not done so, and also subscribe. Send your feedback and questions to spiritualguidinglight@gmail.com.